Clayton, welcome to another edition of 3 questions for your favorite local vendor. We are here today with
Snacks Provision Company. I'm Corina. I'm the owner.
Hi Corina, how you doing?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So yeah, I met Corina a little bit ago. I've already tried some of her stuff and it's pretty awesome. We had the
He's a
snack
fan
mix.
of the salsa.
We had the snack mix last week. We have the salsa this week. So our 3 questions. She wanted to be surprised with 3 questions. She hasn't
I
watched
feel
any.
nervous now.
So here we go. Question number 1. Why are we here? Meaning, what kind of started your whole thing? Why is the business? Where did it come from? Give me a little bit about your background.
My business started outside of my house and quickly grew, and we have a brick and mortar store right downtown Clayton. And the farmers market is just near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to set up down here because we're in the west end of downtown, and some people can't find us.
Okay.
So this way, there's such good foot traffic. I come to this farmers market all the time, and I was like, you know what? This will be perfect to kind of get our name out there to this part of downtown, since we're in that part, in the west end of downtown.
We're going to have 4 questions because I need to know a follow-up because we got very little of the background. It's right in front of your house and then you have a store. So
It was like that easy.
What
started from the house.
What's the idea?
I started doing charcuterie
Okay.
during the pandemic when people were at home, but they were having people in their homes and they were entertaining. And I started it actually from my home, and very quickly found out you cannot do a business like that from your home. So then I started exploring commercial kitchens. I got a commercial kitchen. I was working full-time in sales, and it just kind of took off from there. Then I started making all of my recipes, my chicken salad, my dips, my pimento cheese, our salsas, and adding those to the charcuterie. And then that kind of got a little bit of a following. We had a good online presence. And I needed to expand, and I needed a bigger commercial kitchen, and I was like, what better way to have a commercial kitchen but then also have a storefront? So that's kind of how the store evolved too.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a better answer.
Well,
right?
it's a more robust answer. Better or worse? It's debatable.
Right.
So you mentioned a little bit about the reasons for being here at the market. So question 2 is, what's your favorite thing about being set up here at the market?
So my favorite thing in just life in general is supporting local, and I'm always going to support local first. The farmers, the bakers, the artisans, that's the people that I want to shop with first. That is really important to me. And then the town of Clayton, they've just been so good to me and so welcoming, and just to kind of give back in a little bit of a way to these artisans, to these crafters, to these farmers, and bakers, and so it's the local feel that I get. And my husband today, he was like, now when you go this week, can you not spend all your money again? And I'm like, I can't help it. These are my people. These are the people that I love, and I want to support you guys first.
So that's how we start the morning. Is we set up, and then my wife gets handed some cash. We're like, oh.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
And we leave here with 3 bags of stuff.
I know. I got maybe more than 3 bags, but yeah, I'm not mad about it.
3rd question.
Okay.
We need one fun fact about you that you wouldn't normally share with people here, as you're doing your business. Something that you wouldn't usually share that you want to share with us today so we can get to know you a little better.
One fun fact about me. Oh gosh, now this I should have asked before because I wanted to think of something. I actually thought of something like really fun.
Well, you'll think of something, just so you know, after we finish everybody, we're going to do a part 2.
Oh, okay.
Like a few months from now, so you can always say, well, I meant to say, I thought of something better.
I will say, this is a fun fact that not a lot of people know, but then they hear it and they're like, oh, that makes perfect sense. I grew up as a child actor.
Okay, that's a fun fact that helps.
It is a fun fact. And then I went to college and did theater, but I did commercials when I was growing up. I did like really bad after school specials.
Nice.
So I hope no one can ever find that footage.
I watch every after school special.
I know.
So I know I've seen it.
Oh, I'm sure you have. So I did that growing up, and then I went to college for theater, and then I did theater for 1 year after I graduated in a touring theater company and made like no money at all. And then went into a career in sales, and I always used to say, but now I put on a show every single day. So that's my fun fact.
I'll share a little story. Hold on 1 second. When we used to have a definition for it, I was trying to be an actor in New York City in my 20s. And I did a few things.
Yeah.
Nothing new anyone ever. I did one commercial for Destiny
Oh.
for Athlete's Foot. Anyway, but we used to have a term.
Uh-huh.
Thespians do it for the love. Actors get paid.
There you
Thespians
go.
don't get paid.
No.
No.
Unfortunately, you know it. Okay, so you're my people.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
thank you for letting us get to know you a
Yeah.
bit. Clayton, Snacks Provisions Company, right down the street here off of Main Street and at the market. And we've enjoyed meeting you today.
Yes,
And
thank you.
Have a great day.
Awesome. Thanks.
See you, Clayton. Have a great day.